Hello and welcome to Friday. Now, we've we've done some stuff today and yesterday and the day before. So, let's talk about that. Um I don't know how I got started on this. Actually, I do. Um I believe I have some friends coming to town sometime next month. And it started off by them trying to figure out uh, what they can do in town and like where we can go to eat and uh, maybe go to a bar or something. So I looked up some cocktail bars in New York City and decided like picked out like some of the best ones and marked it on my phone map. And I was like, that was fun. Uh, so it got me thinking. Well, we have drink places. We need food places, right? Something to satisfy hunger. So I'm thinking about it, and I had remembered that sometime in my YouTube feed, there's just like creators that'll upload videos of them exploring New York City, and I was like, that sounds great. And one of them does interviews with people and like really gets to know them and describes the meal, and it's very very good. So I went through all of his um, videos and added it to my maps as places I want to go. And over the course of his videos, he interviewed a couple of people, and there are two very notable people. The first off is, and I immediately forget. Uh, I should be prepared. Uh, the first was a woman who works for my local newspaper, and that would be Erica Marcus. She works for Newsday here on Long Island, and she is a food reporter and critic. And she's been at this for 26 years, like as long as I've been alive for. And she's been reviewing and documenting and looking into restaurants here on Long Island, which is really neat, right? Her history goes back as far as I do. Well, 27 years now, which is super, super sick. Uh, so that's cool. And then there's also a guy by the name of Joe. Uh, One second. Joe DiStefano. And Joe DiStefano has been doing something similar for the past 20 something years. Uh, he's better known by the name of the Culinary King of Queens because he's just he knows every restaurant that there is to know in Queens. He knows every story that there is to know behind every restaurant in Queens, which is so sick. One restaurant that really stood out to me was a place called was a flower shop. It's called Soybean Chan Flower Gift Shop, and it's a flower shop, but apparently they sell this amazing tofu, which is super super sick. Now I got to be careful when I do this because I don't want to leak anybody's address or anything. But here I have my Google Maps, and you can see that I've peppered a lot of Long Island with places I want to go. And then if we keep going, more places I want to go, and there shouldn't be anything for the rest of the island. At least I don't think that's worth. Yeah, it just goes all the way to the forks. Over there, like every little green dot you see is just something of interest. And I think there's even one all the way out there by, what is this? This is Ghostman's Restaurant, a seafood restaurant that is like a 2-hour drive from here. And then if we go this way, ooh, we could see Queens and Brooklyn, and you can see all of like so much happening in Queens, Corona, and then Elmhurst, and so much here. and then if I can close this out, yeah. Um, Here we have, oh boy, more Brooklyn, and then we go to Manhattan, which has yet to be fully populated. But I'm still going through Manhattan, and we even have parts of Jersey. More of Brooklyn and Queens. But yeah, this place is like, I poisoned my Google Maps. I, I, I've ruined my want to go, and that's good and bad. Good because now I have hundreds of places to go. There's a pizza spot maybe 20 minutes from here that I really want to try out, so I'm thinking of maybe doing that tomorrow. We'll see. But it's just, there's tons and tons of places to explore and to just look through. There's a place called, oh boy, God. There's a Mexican outfitter that I forgot the name of, because of course I did, but it's in Queens, and it's just like they have traditional like Mexican boots, like cowboy hats. They have whips. It's crazy, and it's just super super neat. I really thought like these are some amazing things, and I need to. One thing I really want to do is just go through and independently change these from list to list, right? Instead of a want to go, it's like here are like Brooklyn Italian places, or maybe not even just Italian places, and then Mexican places, Japanese, Chinese, Cantonese, Sichuan, just French. Go through every little genre of food, pizza places, and then just kind of organize it in some meaningful manner, and then have some delis, have just a mix of everything, right? Have hot dog places of all things. And I thought that would be really cool to just go through and individually pick one out and see how that goes, because it would really be nice to just whoa, what am I in the mood for, or like what's nearby that's on my list, and that would be so much fun. I really should just have like a list of those things, and it'd be really cool. There's probably a better way to do this other than Google Maps, but I'll have to figure that out at some other point, because my want to go list is over 500 strong from being something like 20. So we ought to work on that. We got to work on that. But it's a good start, and it's a way for me to explore my local community more. After getting to college radio and reading Mood Machine, and just I feel like I'm gonna definitely just start engaging with the local community more and more, right? Exploring what there is to explore here nearby home. I'm sure many people can find something similar, right? If you have a local newspaper, I now understand why people read the local papers, because they're not interested in the big news. They're interested in the little news. They want to figure out what's going on in their community. And after not really understanding this for 20 something years, I get it now. I get it now, and I feel like this is a good opportunity to kind of put myself in that situation. And what better way to do it than by exploring food and exploring multiple cultures? They say Queens is the most culturally dense place in the world, and I believe it. I definitely want to just start walking down parts of Queens and just exploring some amazing food places, because that sounds like fun. We also have the rest of Long Island and Manhattan, and I still need to go through Manhattan, and I will, but that's for another day. For now, that's what I'm gonna call it for today, so thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow, and until then, later.